Oh, hello there, and thanks for joining Uncomplicated Math today. Today we're going to be looking at how to divide a whole number by a decimal. And by the end of this video, you'll know the steps involved when dividing a whole number by a decimal. So let's get started. So in question number 1, we're being asked to divide 250 by 4/10. So looking over to the right-hand side here under our steps involved, we can see that our first step is to set up the equation, because the way this is currently written, it would be very challenging to work through. So to set up this equation, the first thing we need to figure out is which of these two numbers is our dividend, or which of these numbers is the one that's being divided. And in this case, our dividend happens to be 250, so we're going to write 250 down below, and we're going to put our division bar up top. Now we need to add our divisor, or the number that's actually doing the dividing, which in this case happens to be 4/10, so we're going to write 4/10 to the left and on the outside of our division bar. So now we can move on to step number 2, where we can see the question whole number divisor. And the reason that we see this here is because we can't actually work through this problem until we have a divisor that's a whole number. And as we can see here, currently we do not have a whole number divisor. So in order for us to turn this decimal into a whole number, we're going to multiply this decimal by 10, because multiplying this decimal by 10 is going to shift this decimal place to the right, giving us a whole number of 4. But the thing is, we can't just do that to our divisor. We also have to do that to our dividend as well too. And you might be thinking, well, where is the decimal here? There's no decimal currently written. And if we were to actually write this out, there would be a decimal right here to the right of the 0, and then it would just be zeros continuing on and on and on. So just like we did to our divisor, we're going to shift the decimal place to the right by 1 point because we've multiplied our divisor by 10, so we're multiplying our dividend by 10. So now we're going to go ahead and actually rewrite this equation so that it's not so messy. So we have a divisor of 4 in this case, and we have a dividend now of 2,500. So now we can move on to step number 3, which is to work through the division steps of divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, and repeat from left to right. Now we can see here that we can't make a group of 4 out of 2, so we're going to move from left to right. And now we're thinking, how many groups of 4 can we make out of 25? Well, we know that we can make 6 equal groups of 4 out of 25, so we're going to write our 6 up top, and then we're going to move on to our next division step, which is to multiply. And when we multiply 6 times 4, we get 24. And then next, our step is to subtract. And when we take away 24 from 25, we're left with 1. So now we're going to bring down the number that's immediately to the right of the place that we've just divided, giving us 10. So now we're going to repeat this process, except this time we're going to be dividing 10 by 4, or we're thinking, how many groups of 4 can we make out of 10? And we know that we can make 2 equal groups of 4 out of 10, so we're going to write our 2 up top, and then just like we did before, we're going to multiply. And when we multiply 2 times 4, we get 8. Now we're going to subtract, and when we subtract 8 from 10, we're left with 2. So now we're going to repeat this process of bringing down the number that's immediately to the right of the place that we've just divided, giving us 20. So now that we're going to repeat this process, we're going to think, how many groups of 4 can I make out of 20? Well, I know that I can make 5 equal groups of 4 out of 20, so I'm going to write my 5 up top, and then I'm going to move to the next division step, which is to multiply. And when we multiply 5 times 4, we get 20. And next, we're going to subtract 20 from 20, and thankfully, we're left with a 0 here because we've run out of space, and now we can't repeat this process because we've run out of numbers. So we're done with this division problem because now we have a 0 at the bottom. There's no remainders. So when we divide 250 by 4/10, we get 625. So now let's move on to question number 2, where we're being asked to divide 15 by 5/100. So looking over to the right-hand side here, we'll remember that our first step is to set up the equation. And in this case, our dividend happens to be 15. So we're going to write 15 down below. We're going to put our division bar up top, and then we're going to add our divisor to this equation. And our divisor here is 5/100ths. So we're going to write 5/100ths to the left and on the outside of our division bar. And now what we need to do is move on to step number 2, where we see that question of whole number divisor. Except in this case, we're going to have to move our decimal place 2 places to the right instead of just 1. So we're going to multiply by 10, and then once again by 10 as well. So now that we have a whole number. But we need to make sure that we do the same thing to our dividend. And we'll remember that there is a decimal here. We just can't see it. We haven't written it. It's actually right here. So we're going to move this decimal 2 places to the right, 1, 2, and we're going to fill these empty spaces with 0, giving us 1500. So we're going to rewrite this equation now down below so that we can actually work through this problem. So we have a dividend of 1500, and we have a divisor of 5. So now we can work through step number 3, which is to work through the division steps from left to right. Now we can't make a group of 5 out of 1, so we're going to move from left to right. And in this case, we can make 3 groups of 5 out of 15. So we're going to write our 3 up top and then move on to our next division step, which is to multiply. And when we multiply 3 times 5, we get 15. And when we subtract 15 from 15, we're left with 0. But in this case, we're still going to bring down these numbers because we actually have to work through this problem even though we've already got a 0. We can't just stop here. So we're going to bring down our 0, giving us 0. And then we're going to repeat the division process, and we can't make any groups of 5 out of 0. So we're going to write our 0 up top, and when we multiply 0 times 5, we get 0. So we're going to bring that down. And then when we subtract 0 from 0, we're left with 0. And again, we're not quite finished here. I know that this is sounding repetitive. We're going to bring down that 0, and then we're going to repeat the division step processes, and we're going to divide 0 by 5, which we know we can't make any groups of 5 out of 0. So we're going to have a 0 up top, and repeating that process, we multiply 0 times 5 to get 0, leaving us with 0. And now that we've worked all the way to the ones place, we're done. So when we divide 15 by 5/100ths, we get 300. So hopefully by now you understand the steps involved when dividing a whole number by a decimal. Help make math less complicated by smashing those like and subscribe buttons. As always, enjoy today's math journey.